Carl, good to see you again, Carl.
We need music.
All right, guys. We need music,
had a
but there you
song.
go.
Let's
Hey guys,
go.
how you doing? We're here for Straight Shooter Sports, man. It's going to be a lively show tonight. I already got the juice is flowing, the testosterone's going. We got a lot of
The
things
idiots are
happening here
talking.
already, and we started talking about the Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts on the show. But before we get there, we're going to introduce everybody. To the right of me, or to the left of you, wherever you're looking at, is Jimmy Two Guns from Dallas, Philadelphia. He's not sure where he's actually from. Then we have Carl Bont. Carl, right? He is one of our great guests here, former Terp. The Flying Hawaiian, Carrie. All right. And then we have Lumpy. How you doing, Lumpster?
Good to see you.
All right. Yeah, good to see everybody. So we're gonna have a great show for you guys tonight. So we're gonna talk a little about Jalen Hurts a little bit, and I'm gonna, you know what, Jim? I'm gonna start with you. You know, since you, I will start with you first, and then I'm gonna ask Carl. Carl's going to rebut what you have to say. So go ahead, Jim.
Well, it's pretty simple. It hurts. They had to dumb back the offense after week 4, okay, because he was turning the ball over at an alarming rate. And they gave the ball to Barkley, which was his team now. Now, that when they dumbed it back, he wasn't throwing the tight windows anymore. The guy got carried, and he's not very good. It's only a matter of time before he's on the bench. Your best quarterback is Tanner McKee, and he'll be starting soon. It won't be long. It won't be long at all. You know what's going to happen. Guys, we want to be traded. The guy in Philadelphia, too, and you all can agree with this, if you have a couple bad games, they're going to want Tanner McKee in. That's going to happen. And your boy Hurts, it's not that I hate on him, but that dude really doesn't do much. He does.
Here is what Hurts has that nobody ever talks about is the intangibles. Because here's a guy that doesn't get rattled under pressure. And they don't talk about that. They don't talk about it. All you hear about is arm strength. You hear about this, you hear about that. But the one thing that guy has that all these other quarterbacks don't have is the fact this man's been to 2 Super Bowls in how many years? And that's what I'm going to say about him.
Super Bowls, yes.
Is that his fault? But I mean, like he
said under pressure, right? When did he ever have pressure on him?
What do you mean?
Because I remember you guys blowing people out. Your defense got so many turnovers. I mean, your defense really played outstanding in the playoffs. Let's not get around.
Hey, can I break in here? Hey, Jimmy Two Guns.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Fire away.
What sports did you play?
I'm a playground legend.
Okay, no. What sports did you play?
So we're going to go off subject.
No, we're not going to go off subject because we were talking about pressure, and you're saying what pressure did he felt. I just want to know: have you ever played in a game where you felt pressure? Do you know what pressure feels like?
I played a lot of things where I felt
I'm talking about a real game. I'm talking about like a college game, a football game. Have you ever played in a game like that? Have you ever played in a game? Have you ever played in a game?
In a college game, no.
Okay, so you don't know what pressure feels like. So don't tell me he's never felt pressure. You don't know what pressure feels like.
Okay.
Ed, you can speak to that. Ed, you can speak to that.
Here's what I always said about Hurts.
That makes no sense.
But you know what? Here's what I'm going to say about Hurts. This guy has leadership ability that the other guys, honest to God, the fact that he could go out there and play under that kind of pressure, and yes, there's pressure. When you're going out onto that field and you should be the one that's responsible, there's pressure because everybody's looking at you. And he was feeling that pressure. But he has a way of dealing with pressure where he doesn't get rattled, he doesn't get frustrated, he doesn't get upset, and that's just an intrinsic thing that he has that other quarterbacks do not.
He has that clutch gene. He has the clutch
gene.
I'm not a huge Hurts fan by any stretch.
Gave it to the running back.
He has a clutch gene.
Right.
He has no clutch gene.
And look, if you have a running back, if I had a running back like Saquon Barkley, of course I'm going to hand the ball to him. And we saw what happened. We saw what happened in the Super Bowl. We saw what happened in the Super Bowl. Kansas City keyed the defense on Saquon. Yeah. And what happened? What happened?
You threw 7-yard out.
Hurts tore him up. He tore him up. He tore him up. Wait a second. He can't throw the
He
ball in
threw
the middle of the
out.
field. Hold up. He
He
can't throw the
stayed
ball in
out.
the middle of the field. He can't throw the ball in the middle of the field. But that
Well, he
dagger
can't.
was in the middle of the field. The one he threw against Jacksonville, that was in the middle of the field. He's got some passes in the middle of the field. Come
All
on,
right.
man. Don't go there. And
They
that
stopped
dumb down
doing
I'm
and
gonna
that
let
dumb
him.
down
after week
that dumb
4.
down that dumb down the
After they
offense.
dumbed down the offense,
That's
they
just a
stopped it.
stereotype.
They
That's
stopped
just a
it. Yeah.
stereotype. Everybody wants to use stereotype. They dumb down the offense. But no way. I don't want to hear that.
They
That's just a stereotype.
absolutely
All right,
That's
did
a
dumb
I'm gonna
down the
let
stereotype.
Jimmy
offense.
talk. I'm gonna mute you
Go
one
ahead,
sec,
Jimmy.
Carl.
Talk.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Jimmy. Say what
They
you're gonna say.
absolutely dumbed down the offense. The guy had too many turnovers. What they did was took the ball out of his hand and they said, we're going to run this ball and win other ways. He had 8 turnovers in 4 games. He was everywhere. And now you talk about pressure. I'll tell you the pressure he had. He had pressure in one Super Bowl and he fumbled the ball with no one touching him. This guy don't know anything about pressure.
All right.
You
And then what
kidding me?
happened?
So I'm gonna let somebody else
I don't
talk.
remember ever seeing him do comeback wins. I don't remember seeing him. To me, pressure is when a quarterback's down. I see Dak Prescott and the pressure in overtime throw touchdown passes, and I also see him not perform in a playoff game. And I pinned the loss in San Francisco, 1912, on Dak Prescott.
All right.
But I'll stop real quick because we have 2 sentences now. Someone else go.
All right.
Jimmy, listen, I'm not a huge Hurts fan. I think there's a lot of guys in the NFL who are Hall of Famers who are products of the system. But you can't tell me that Hurts has all this team around him when Aikman had a Hall of Fame running back with Emmitt Smith and a Hall of Fame receiver with Michael Irvin and a Hall of Fame tight end with Novich. Who was the
Novacek.
Novich? Was it Novacek?
Novacek.
Like,
Yeah,
so you
Jay
can't
Novacek.
tell me they're part of the system because everyone's
And
in
a
the system.
monster offensive
They
line.
build a system around what you have.
Yeah.
But I'll give you a prime example. If you look at the stats of Tony Romo is a prime example of a systematic quarterback. He had a great release, but he wasn't a good quarterback. But he was a good quarterback for that system. And he put up stats. So if Jalen Hurts is going to be a systematic quarterback where he hands the ball off and runs RPO and throws once in a while, so be it. He's still going to be a great quarterback. And I'm not a huge fan of his, but he gets the job done. Like they always say, don't tell me how much the pain is. Show me the baby. And he
All
does.
right.
He shows the baby every time.
All right, I'm going to ask Carrie if he has 2 cents on this because you've been quiet tonight, just whining. I know with everybody else going, so I muted everybody else except for myself and you, Carrie. So you have the floor. Go ahead. What do you think?
All right, listen. Cowboys fans, they want to pick on Hurts because they can't pick on the team, so they make everything about the quarterback. But the thing is, name me one quarterback that ever won a Super Bowl that didn't have a great team around them. You can't.
No, everybody's muted. I'll mute everybody so they can say. All right, everybody's unmuted now. Go ahead.
Well,
So-
you say this, right? Real quick, I'll let someone else go. I was not a Troy Aikman guy. The first season, I thought Troy Aikman was great. But after that, it was Emmitt's team. And I can name 10 quarterbacks who could have won Super Bowls with the Cowboys. Warren Moon, one of them. All right, so I didn't go with that. And when you talk about Tony Romo, real quick on Romo, when that guy played, he was the number 1 rated quarterback in the 4th quarter. That guy knew about winning. He carried some bad Cowboy teams. Bad Cowboy teams. Someone else go.
How did he do in the playoffs?
Romo was a good quarterback.
Yeah.
He was.
I
think he was better than Aikman. He was better than Aikman. I don't care.
He's better than Dak.
I don't
He's
think
better
so.
than Dak.
Even Troy Aikman says so too. But go ahead.
Yeah,
Romo's better than Dak.
I really don't care who's better. I really don't care who's better than who. All I know is the Eagles have been to 2 Super Bowls in 4 years, and they won one, and their quarterback was the MVP.
Exactly.
That's all that counts. That's all that counts. That's all the results that count. Is they won the Super Bowl this year.
Who cares about this whole dumbed down offense?
I could care less about ratings because ratings don't mean shit. Or I don't care about ratings.
We'll
I don't care about.
I'll beep that out. Go ahead.
Because the bottom line is, at the end of the season, there was one team that held up the trophy, and it was the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's all that counts. That's all that matters. I don't care who's rated what. Jalen Hurts could be the worst rated quarterback in the league, but if his team wins the championship at the end of the season, that's all that counts.
And a beautiful ring.
Yeah.
Hurts is still a good quarterback, man.
I think he's a great quarterback.
I mean, the
Yeah.
problem with Dak, honestly, the problem with Dak is he's always hurt. I mean, and I really listen. I don't really care about Dak Prescott. I really don't. I mean, honestly, I know Jim's going to disagree with this, but I think the team to look out for in the division besides the Eagles are the Commanders. I do. I think I think their young quarterback is really good, and I think they're an up and coming team for sure. Um, but look, you can't deny the fact that Hurts wins games. There were so many people that were so down on Hurts, especially at the beginning of the season, and I don't disagree with you there, Jim. As soon as he went down, so many people were like killing Hurts. I mean, we all could say that. But there's that X factor that he has that he's confident. He stays poised. He really gets rattled under pressure that I've seen. And as far as be able to lead the team and stuff like this. But obviously we all have good feelings in our system right now because winning a Super Bowl, that would definitely help. So I don't know. That was that debate right there, and we could talk more about the Eagles Dallas because that's coming up in a couple weeks. I know Jim, we talked a little earlier about Deshaun Watson and him coming back, and what do you think about that? I mean, with Watson and the Steelers and whatnot. Because I don't know how many of you guys are the father of Steelers.
Some people I think shouldn't be in the league. Do you want me to go, Ed?
Yeah, go. Yeah.
I don't think Deshaun Watson should be in the NFL. I don't think Kareem Hunt should be in the NFL. I don't think that Cheetah guy who plays in Miami should be in the NFL. After some of the shit that happened to them off the field. The NFL is letting these guys play. I mean, listen, drug things are one thing, but when you're putting hands on other females and you're beating up girls, you shouldn't be in the NFL. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. I don't go for anyone putting hands on girls anyway, but that's just me. I don't think he should be in the NFL. I think they're going to have him sitting down on that bench. I think he had his chances, and I think he's gone. I just think his time is gone. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, anybody else want to chime
for a
in
whole
on
new facelift there.
Yeah.
But I'll say this: I don't know how good the quarterbacks are they have there, so he might still be the best chance they have, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Does anybody else want to chime in on the Steelers? The Stellars?
Oh, I love to be a part of Steelers. Oh man.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just very thankful that the Eagles didn't trade for Deshaun Watson. What did they want? They wanted multiple first round picks for him. I'm so thankful, because there were Eagles fans that wanted him.
Yeah, there were.
Everybody did.
Well,
at one point he was a pretty good quarterback, but he hasn't been the same since he got into trouble.
We dodged. Just be thankful we dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
In 2017,
that's a lot of money to have sitting on the bench, though.
It is. What are you going to do? He really doesn't play well, but he might be the best option they have. I mean, you can't trade him.
You can't cut him. You can't trade him. You can't eat that much money every year. I mean, you almost have to play him just to let him play his contract now.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Unless somebody beats him out.
If was able to trade Carson Wentz, why can't they get rid of?
I think this contract's worse.
Won't they take a massive dead cap hit? I know that much.
It's huge.
Listen to the QBs. Listen to the QBs. Watson originally expected to miss most of the season due to his Achilles injury. Is reported back in sprinting and throwing condition. Crowded and high stakes quarterback battle. Listen to these names that are out there. Flacco, Shedeur Sanders. We talked about that. Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel. Is Dylan Gabriel related to Roman Gabriel? I was just wondering.
No, he's not.
Okay.
But that's why I think Watson's probably going to be their best option besides Sanders.
Yeah. Look at old Joe, man. He did pretty good. Audubon's finest.
Yeah, I think Flacco's going to be their starter.
So do I.
I think that dude's one hit away from being done.
Wow.
Then again, everybody is.
I think Joe is done. Joe done checked out a while ago, but he's a tough quarterback, man.
Carrie, you said something about trading and taking some of the money. The problem is he's not playing good football, Deshaun Watson. If he was playing good, he plays good football, say the first 4 or 5 weeks, and somebody loses a quarterback, say somebody who's a contender, lose something like Cincinnati. I'll just say that, but it's probably not going to be them. But they lose a quarterback and say someone's got a good chance, maybe they make that trade. I don't know. Like Miami. You know what I mean? If Tua gets hurt again, and they're doing good, that
New
wouldn't be a
Orleans.
bad.
Well, here's a team. Here's a team that no one's talking about. They're not talking about much. Is the Rams?
Oh, that's my pick.
Their quarterback hasn't practiced at all this season yet, and he may have to have back surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stafford, yeah, he hasn't practiced at all this training camp.
But they
Wow.
also drafted a guy. They drafted a really good kid. Stetson.
They got
drafted Stetson.
the kid from Georgia, and they got Jimmy
Yeah.
Garoppolo.
They got Stetson.
Jimmy
too.
Garoppolo, my God! I feel like
Yeah,
he's
good.
been playing in the league for like 70 years. Am I wrong? I
And
mean, there's a
How's
name.
he
It's
still
like
in the league, man?
exactly Jimmy
because
Garoppolo.
all he does is win.
Yeah.
He has,
I
he,
still
has,
had more across from
he,
Stafford.
he might have the best winning percentage of any starting quarterback in the NFL.
How many
Right.
games did he play? 3?
How many what?
No, I'm just kidding. I said how many games did he play?
Well,
He played that one year that the
Niners.
Niners went to the Super Bowl. He
He
was the
did.
starter.
He
Yeah.
did. As a matter of fact, they were talking to who's going to pick him up for the big trade or something like this. For
You know,
he was like yeah.
the year we played in up in Boston, he won.
Yeah.
You know, the Patriots. You know, they traded on the way, and all I did in San Francisco, he won. You know, he got hurt, but all he does is win. Like, his winning percentage is insane.
But didn't he play somewhere and not do well? Did he play? It was in the Raiders, and it didn't
The
do
Raiders.
well.
Yeah,
Got hurt.
the Raiders.
played
Yes,
horrible.
that's what it was. The Raiders traded for him, so they were supposed to be their savior, I think.
I think
Yeah,
that's a team that might come out of nowhere this year.
that's a dumpster fire a couple years ago.
Well, let's talk
Yeah,
about
well,
what about Christian McCaffrey? He's going to come back, or is he done?
I think that dude's a chandelier.
Yeah,
If he's healthy, he's the best player in the league.
Yeah.
But he can't stay healthy.
I don't know. He's better than Saquon. Of course, I'm a homer.
Right now, I'm going to say no. Right now, I'll say no. Even if they're both healthy, I'll take Barkley, and I hate the Eagles and San Francisco because I'm a Cowboys fan.
Yeah,
But I'll take.
I think we
Barkley
figured that out.
Offensive line
Uh-huh.
against San Francisco's in their offense. I'll take Barkley.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So, all right, we're going to wrap this up because we had a very heated night, but we're going to do a little Eagles-Cowboys rivalry trivia, and if you know the answer, you got to raise your hand, okay? I'm going to be my old teacher roots. Sorry.
Oh boy.
So here it comes. The first one to get the I don't have the buzzer. We're a very low budget show here. So number 1, the Eagles versus Cowboys rivalry trivia. In what year did the Philadelphia Eagles and Dallas Cowboys first face each other in an NFL game? Jim.
Would it be 1960?
Yes. Which was the Cowboys' inaugural season, 1960.
That was easy, man.
All right, well,
Yeah,
it was easy. He was the only one to raise his hand. I don't know how easy it was.
No.
I mean,
It was so
that was
easy. I was
too
afraid
easy.
of
Like that was. I thought that was a trick question. That's why I didn't answer.
That's what I thought.
How could you say it was easy? You didn't raise your hand. I mean, come on.
I know.
Raise your hand. All right, here we go. Number
I just
2.
don't want to give Jimmy no credit for getting. You know,
Hang on, Ed. Speaking of 1960, who won a championship that year?
I don't know. Let's ask Carl. Carl, who won the championship that year?
The Eagles. The Eagles did.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
They beat the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah,
They
they
beat the
did.
Green Bay Packers. They're the only team to ever beat Vince Lombardi in the championship.
That's true.
Brag. That's like, you know what that's right. Know what you're bragging about there? That's like saying you beat the 89 Bulls.
That's like saying you watch your
That's what
team
that
on a
is.
VCR.
They weren't even good yet. The Lombardi Packers weren't even Lombardi Packers. They weren't even good. It's like bragging about you beating the 89 Bulls. I beat the 89 Bulls. Congratulations. They weren't the Bulls yet.
The
It's
89
the dumbest
who?
thing I've ever heard.
Anyway,
Dumbest thing
number
I've ever heard.
two. Remember, the rules are you have to raise your hand. Which Eagles player famously scored 2 punt return touchdowns against the Cowboys in the same game in 2010? Carl.
had to be
Sean
Deshaun
Jackson.
Yes! That's good. Yeah, right now we
Yeah,
have
right.
Jim with a point and Carl with a point. Okay, there we go.
That's pretty good.
And the audience, you guys could participate too. Just so you know. Number 3. In the 1980 NFC Championship game, which Eagles running back led the team to victory over Dallas during a trip to the Super Bowl, who was that running back?
Wilbur
Come on.
Montgomery.
Will Montgomery. Yeah, Carl, you get the point. That's 2 points for him.
Hey, I had my hand raised.
Oh, you did? I was.
Similar.
I didn't see.
You have small hands.
All right, next one. All right, number 4. What was the score of the Eagles' biggest margin of victory over the Cowboys? A game played in 1987.
Oh shit! I don't know that one now.
What
That's
was the
during the
score?
44-6.
No. Nope. What was the score of the Eagles' biggest margin of victory over the Cowboys? A game played in
I have no
1987.
idea. I thought the biggest one was 2008.
PG-13. Go ahead. I know. We blew through that. All
I
right.
forgot.
Nobody gets the point. 37-20 in favor of the Eagles. I mean, that's like one of those weird questions.
I'm
Yeah.
confused on this question because I could have swore you beat Dallas like 44-6 in 2008.
They did.
Yeah, that didn't seem right.
The playoff game, 44-6.
This
That
was a
wasn't a
regular
playoff
season
game. That's a
game.
regular season game.
It was a regular
That's
season
right.
game, but they had to
Yeah, it
win
was
it
a
to
winner
make the
go home
playoffs.
game.
Right.
Go
Yeah,
home game.
but I thought it was the biggest score. He said.
Well, argue with ChatGPT, okay? What can I tell you? I don't know what to tell you. That's
I
where
think
got
they're
this.
Oh, Jimmy will argue with AI all day, just so you know.
Jim would
Don't even get him
argue.
started on that.
Jim would argue with I don't even know what he'd argue with.
Me and
All
him
right,
have
here
had
we
a
go,
whole
Jim.
AI
This is all you.
I must have misunderstood the question. So I thought you said the biggest margin of victory.
It did say,
It did
but
say
it was
that.
obviously wrong.
Okay, then that would be the 44-6 game.
Okay, well, guess what? You are the new. You remember that chess thing where the guy beats the chess? You actually are the guy that beat the machine instead of the machine beating you.
If you're going to have
How
trivia,
about that?
have the right answer, Reagan.
What was
God
like?
damn.
Listen.
But what year was
I'll
it?
take it for.
2007.
2008.
It was 1987. The year he was wearing Cavariccis and his white shoes.
I could afford that, Richie. That
That was
I got
1987.
that 2 years later.
Okay, sorry, didn't mean to. All right, next
They
one.
were
Which
$70
quarter?
a pair.
Huh?
They were
What?
$70 a pair.
Shoo. $70 too much. All right, which quarterback has the most career wins in the Eagles-Cowboys rivalry as of the 2024 season? Because this is a little bit behind. Yes, Carrie.
It's got to be Donovan McNabb, right?
No.
No.
Which quarterback has the most career wins in the Eagles-Cowboys rivalry as of the 2024 season? Lump.
We'll go with Roger Staubach.
Yes, Roger Staubach.
Oh, I thought you
Yes.
said what Eagles quarterback.
No, I said no. So you got-
No, a quarterback.
I said which quarterback?
That question too, because the most Roger would have had would be 9.
I don't know. Like I said, you're taking on ChatGPT. I mean, where do you think I'm getting?
I don't think you have your shit right. Dude.
Yeah, that's where I got it from.
Harry's right McNabb. I think McNabb.
I wasn't scouring the internet all day. I wanted to let you know.
Yeah, I think you're making this shit up in your head. But go
All
ahead.
right, in 1977, who wore number 72 for the Dallas Cowboys?
Tell Jones.
Yes, there you go. And right next to him, who wore
And he
number
went to
54?
Maryland. No, he's Tennessee. Then he's Tennessee.
Randy White.
Randy White. And what school did he go to, Carl?
He went to Maryland.
There
No
you
turn.
go. Randy White.
And he's
That's
from
right.
Delaware.
He's from Delaware?
He's from
It's
Delaware.
funny. Well, he has a Texas accent now when you talk.
Yeah,
to
he's
him.
from Delaware. Well, he's from Delaware.
Yeah, real good, real
Where
cool
did you
guy.
go? Where did you go to college?
Carl, this is for you, Carl. Go Terps.
What? I chop liver?
And you don't count.
All right, whatever. That's so messed up. I'm gonna mute you now forever. All right, guys. Listen, great show tonight. We're gonna have a great heated debate. Thought it was awesome, and thank you all for joining us out there in
Fun.
Straight Shooter Land. Don't forget to like, subscribe, join us, and also join our blog. There's also awesome merch there if you want to pick up some merch from Straight Shooter Sports, where you can see Jimmy Two Guns, Carl Bond, the Flying Hawaiian, and Lumpy, and the most handsome one, me. So
You already
All right,
mentioned
guys.
me. Well, it's good meeting you guys. Good meeting you guys.
Hey,
All right.
good meeting you too, Jimmy. Even though you're a
You too,
Cowboys
Jimmy.
fan.
It's all right. You're still
All right, guys,
loving
we're
me.
gonna outplay it out right now. We're gonna end the stream, and we're gonna play out.